All right, so we are going to go into the back office for Indy Thunder Beat Ball Baseball. We click this button here and we just send him his login credentials, the username and password. The username is Indy. The password is Thunder. And what we're going to do is we're going to click this login button right here to log into the app, into the back office. Now, all this stuff here in the middle of the page, you can just forget that that's even there. The stuff you're concentrating on is over here in the menu, and really what matters is between this top arrow and down here in this bottom arrow here. Okay, for settings. So when you click on customers, his customers will be right here. Now, let me also get the app open and show you how this works. Because there's going to be bunches and bunches of apps inside of the Loyalty Central app. Okay, so there's the Loyalty Central app. We click on that. It opens up, and we've got our loyalty apps right here. So we click on that. We've got Indianapolis. We click on Indianapolis. We've got Indy Thunder Beat Ball Baseball. That other one, I'll have that in here today.
Okay.
I need to get a flyer done first. I'll have that in here today by 2 o'clock. Okay, so here's what happens. You see where it says click to favorite?
Yep.
So what happens, and I think that's a great graphic, especially for this group. You click on click to favorite. You click submit. You click confirm. And now what happens when you go back to the main app, right here at the top, fundraising info, favorite apps, refer friends.
Yep.
Click on favorite apps, Indy Thunder Baseball, or Indy Thunder Beat Ball is right there. So the idea is that when we've got 20,000 apps, 10,000 apps that are in this space here in the loyalty apps, right? And we've got all these cities and all these, like when you look at Savannah, you got a bunch of apps here. So instead of having to scroll through 100 apps to be able to find yours, you just favorite it. And then when you come into the app, you click on favorite apps. Indy Thunder Beat Ball is right there, and now you're into your app. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Perfect. So we've got messages. We've got messages. This is where the push notifications are going to go. Schedule. This is an information page. I'll show you how we can manipulate this.
Okay.
We've got submit picture. So people are at events, they can put their name in, they can upload a photo right from their phone, and then give a description of the phone and click submit. We've got sponsors here. This is a photo gallery. Outback Steakhouse. And as I was looking at the brochure, there were a couple of them on there where I didn't know what those were, those sponsors. So if you'll see here how you can upload the new images for the other sponsors that are not included there.
Okay.
Locations, this opens up on the brochure, this is the address, right? So you've got one touch calling, one touch to email that group, and then a map of where they're located. I imagine that they have places where they go. They've got fields, they've got inside buildings where they go and have their practices and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll show you how you can add more locations to that list. If they're going out of town and there's a hotel that everybody's staying at, and then there's a field where everybody's playing at, I'll show you how they can add that information. You click on information, and right off of the brochure, we've got Thunder history. And I didn't change any of the words. So if there was a typo, then there's still a typo. And then we've got our mission statement, but I'll show you how they can add more stuff as far as information is concerned there. You've got this video playing here that links you to social media. I believe we've got Facebook and Twitter. So you click on the Facebook, you click on the Twitter, and we're there. One-touch calling to be able to call the phone number that's on the brochure. I imagine that goes to Darnell. We've got a photo gallery here. I just picked 10 pictures off of their Facebook and added them here into the gallery. I'll show you how to add more. They can have an unlimited number of pictures, an unlimited number of galleries. We've got fan wall. And what happens with the fan wall is someone comes back and they want to do a message. They click add. They put in their name, their email address. They write in a comment. They click on post to wall. They click submit. Once that's done, it is not going to show up inside of it's not going to show up inside of the fan wall here. You actually have to go into the back office to be able to allow and approve that particular message inside of the app. So I'm going to show you how all that works right now. So we're in the back office, and here underneath customers, when you click on manage customers, look at that. He's right here, which means he's already hit that favorite button, which means you have too. Look at that. And then we've got me. So the more information you put in, the more stuff that's going to be here. In fact, I am going to be adding. I'll be at. Oh, nope. Okay. So let me go back to the app. So when we go back to the main app, and I don't even know if I have it listed here. I need to add it. Go ahead.
Where it says total earned, it could actually show you how much that person has earned for your nonprofit?
No, this is something different. This pertains to the loyalty programs, which they're not doing any loyalty. Like if you were to sign up a business, and the business had loyalty programs, coupons, they were selling stuff, then that would pertain to that. What you're talking about, all that stuff is still coming, pertaining to the fundraising and all that.
Okay.
So that's a whole nother training that'll come once all that stuff is done. What I have to add into the app is a place for the settings and the profile. Oh, duh. My gosh, what's wrong with me? Okay, so back in the main app, when you click on the menu button in the upper left, you've got settings. You also have profile. And here's my profile, so I can go ahead and put in more information. My gender, my address, the date of birth, my phone number, and then when it comes to the push notifications, I can actually designate that I want to get certain push notifications or what have you. And then I would click update, and then that information would be right here.
Okay.
So that's manage customers, where you can see all your people. Now in the manage customers, I can actually send you a push notification all by yourself. So like I'm not sending it to everybody, I'm just sending it to you. If I click this button right here, the name of the message, the title of the message, I can put in my description here, anything else I want to do here, and then down at the bottom I click send. So if I want to send you a message, So you see how it's going to show up on your phone?
Yep.
And then this is what the message is going to be. Send, and that message is heading your way.
Yep, got it right away.
How about that? So, let's see, fan wall. This is where if you go into the app and you type that message into the fan wall, this is where the message is going to show up. So right here, we're going to say, Bookard. This is sad that I actually remember his email address. So anytime someone does a message inside of the fan wall, he's going to get an email saying, hey, there's a message for you to go check out in the back office. He's going to come into the back office. It's going to say deactive. He's going to read the message. Oh, they've got a typo. He can come in here. He can fix the typo. And then he says, okay, this is a message I want to have in here. You click this button to make it active, and now it shows up inside of the app.
Okay.
Simple?
Yep.
Here's the image gallery. To upload additional pictures, you just click Add Multiple. I don't even need to tell you what to do here, but you click Choose File. You grab the picture from your computer. When you do, that file is going to be uploaded. You can put a caption right here. That way, when you're looking at the picture inside of the app, it actually has information. Caption details. Down here, you click Submit. So now all of a sudden, that picture is going to be added here into the app. From there, depending on how many pictures you want to do, you can actually have, let me keep all this together. So you added the picture into the app. Then you can come down here to where it says Settings, and it says Home Screen. And here is the home screen of the app.
Okay.
So when we want to come into the photo gallery here, we click this button here. Here's the photo gallery. We open it up, and here are all of the pictures that are available. So if we just added a new picture and we want that to show, then we click this button here, and now that picture will be part of that gallery.
Okay.
All we do at that point is come down here and click Save, and now it's done. It's now part of that gallery.
Yep.
So literally, I just showed you how to add it, and now I'm showing you how to add it into the thing. So we added it into the back office by clicking on Customers, coming down to Image Gallery, uploading the picture here by either clicking Add New to add one, Add Multiple to add a whole bunch, and then we went down to the home page. We went to that actual spot on the home page and added it there. If you want to add 1,000 pictures, well, more than likely you're going to want to take those 1,000 pictures and divide them up into separate galleries. If you do that, you're going to click here for Manage Tabs. You're going to add a new gallery tab here. So you're going to call that gallery, because it's already there, Social Media. We're going to upload a header image for that gallery here, and that's something that I can do. If you've got Photoshop and you're a master of all that stuff, then you can go ahead and create that. But otherwise, just tell me that you want to have a gallery called Social Media, and I will create that header image. And then what will happen is you come in here and you just check whichever pictures you want to be in that gallery, and you click Submit. That's all there is to it. So by doing so, when you click on that Manage Tabs, you can come in here and you can create 10 different galleries. Now, if you're going to do that, then I need to go into the home page and create a space for galleries, and then those will all show up. So that can all be done with a simple email request.
Okay.
Next is website list, and it's the exact same thing for that. We've added a new website here. We put in the name, Facebook, the URL. We uploaded a thumbnail for it that's 180 by 180 pixels. We click this button to make it active. That's exactly what we did here.
Yep.
Facebook, the address, here's our image. We make it active. Then what we did is we click Manage Tab, and same thing. We created a tab called Social Media, and inside of Social Media, we've got the 2 website addresses that we added. So if they've got a YouTube page, which I think they do, then he can come right here. He can click Add New, put in the information to add a YouTube page, upload a thumbnail, click Submit. And then come right over here to Manage Tabs and come to Social Media, click Edit, and then the YouTube one will be right here. You select that one, click Submit, and mission is accomplished. So literally, we just handled a whole bunch of stuff. We did the fan wall, the photo galleries, and any of the website tabs, and all of that is right here in the arrow for customers.
Okay.
Points report is nothing. That shouldn't even be there. Campaigns, this is going to take us into the push notifications, which are right here. So when you're sending a push notification to everybody, the name is breakfast. The date is today. If we want this message to go out at a specific time, we'll have this go out at 9 a.m. We can leave these blank. Let's see, locations, all. Reward level, we don't even need to do that. Tabs, title, so wake up for breakfast. Again, it's going out today. Now, as far as end date, the question is, how long do you want this to be sitting in the messages folder? Well, if this is something that we want people to see for 6 months, then we're going to pick our end date that's going to be out into the future.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's going to drop off. Same thing.
So this is great if they have like an upcoming tournament.
Or if they're in my mind, we're already at the tournament.
Okay.
And that's why I'm like, okay, everybody, wake up, and we'll see you at IHOP at 9 a.m. I can upload an image into the message as well. Click active, click submit.
So they can also do this for like practices.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody, they have practice, yeah.
Reward level, all. Submit, and then there's the message. And then to send it out, I click push, and the message was just sent out. Okay, so that's inside of campaigns. It says SMS texting. That's actually something that's part of our platform. However, that's a premium product. So why would I do that if I can do all of these other sorts of messaging for free?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Underneath features, there's nothing underneath forms. This is where we have the submit photo. So you can create an email form that's asking 1 question or 1,000 questions. So like, here's an email form that's asking a whole bunch of questions. With this one, all we're doing is the name, submit the photo, and the photo description. But if we were trying to create a new form, like maybe we're trying to get volunteers, maybe we want people to sign up for the golf tournament, we'd click add a new form.
Which he wants me to play in and sponsor. I told him I'd play in it. To sponsor, it was like $150, which I don't know, maybe is worth it. But
Wake up.
Yeah.
Okay, so form name, let's call it, again, just to do it, submit, confirm, 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 cancel. What email do I want the message to go to? And then active. So I've just created the form here, refer a friend. Now I'm going to set the fields up for the form right here by clicking on add new. So the first thing I want is your name. And then these are the different types of fields that you can have. A single line of text, a paragraph of text, a multiple choice question, a question where you've got check boxes, question where you've got a drop down list. You want someone to enter a number. You want someone to submit a picture from their camera or their gallery. You want someone to be able to submit 60 seconds worth of audio. You want someone to be able to submit a signature. You want someone to be able to put in their location. You want someone to be able to put in their location where it's non-editable, meaning it drops a pin. So if you were to go sign up a tow truck company, and it's like, I've broken down. Well, where are you? I don't know where I am. No problem. Just fill out the form, put it, click the button for your location, and it'll give us GPS locations. We can find you anywhere on the globe. The date, the time, the phone number, a website address, or email. Those are all the different fields that you can have, and you're just going to do one after the other after the other. So for the name, single line of text, submit. What's the next one I want to do? Next, I want to get a signature. Next, I want to get audio where people can tell me whatever they want to tell me. So, message. So that's something that'll work great for the hearing impaired to be able to leave an audio message as opposed to having to type out some sort of message.
Yeah.
And there you go. So that's my form as of right now. So that's how you can create an email form. Now, again, in order to do that, you're going to need to have a new space on the front of the app, so you need to let me know so I can create that space, design-wise. The information tab, here's where you can list an unlimited amount of information. Right here, we've got this single tab that's got the schedule information. We've got a header, our events, and then we typed in this information. How did we do that? Add new single tab. Put in the title. We're going to do a description. We put in a header that was 640 pixels by 400 pixels. Actually, by 300 pixels. We can change the background color here. Or we can come and do anything on here. And then we can come down here, type in whatever information we want. This is just like Microsoft Word. When we're done, we come down to the bottom, we click active, we click submit. Mission is accomplished. We just created a new piece of information. Now right here inside of program information, this is where we've got a list of stuff. So we've got these two things. If we want to add a new one, same thing. The title, we're going to upload a thumbnail, and then do I want this piece of thing that I'm adding, do I want it to be a list of things? Do I want it to be one thing where I'm going to fill in a description? Or do I want to link it to a website? So if I do description, same thing. I'm putting in a header. I can do the background color. I can type in whatever information I want to type here. Click submit. And now instead of having 2 things in this list, I'm going to have 3 things in this list. We're not doing anything. We're not doing any loyalty stuff like buy 10 cups of coffee, get one free, but that's where that would go. If they're selling
that's also like punch cards and stuff.
That's exactly what that is.
Okay.
So there's nothing under loyalty. And then underneath settings, we already have the call us here. Here's the phone number. If they wanted to have 3 phone numbers, they would add another phone number here. And then what's that phone number for? Click submit. Add another phone number. What's it for? Click submit. You'd have 3 things here. So when you click on the call us button inside of the app, all 3 phone numbers would come up.
Okay.
And then the last thing to show, 2 things to show. So we've got the store locator here, and this is where we have for the location tab, when I was saying how you can add the different baseball fields or the different facilities or the hotel or whatever. You add in the address, and then all of this stuff here will auto-populate. And then down here, you've got the location name. You've got the contact phone number, the email, the address, and then here's where we uploaded the header. And you can see this stuff here, and then you click save. So that's really all there is to it. So he can literally go in and add additional locations right here. And when he does so, you go back to home screen, and we've got locations right here. So to be able to manipulate that, you're going to come here, come down to locations, click on that, and right now we've got store locator single. So what he would need to do is switch it to the regular store locator, and then that would show multiple locations. Right now we only have 1 in there, so we've got the single one selected. If you've got multiple locations, they're all going to be listed right here. You just check the box for the number of them that you want to be showing up in just the regular store locator as opposed to store locator single. Then you click save, and your mission is accomplished. All of this stuff as far as the design work was laid out in Photoshop. If you don't have Photoshop or Illustrator or a professional design tool, do not attempt to mess with this stuff. Just send us the pictures you want, and we can switch a picture in or out in seconds using the Photoshop design stuff. Inside of the app, when you look in the app, you are not going to see this right here. It's called the hub. When he logs in, he will see this. He's the only one that's going to see this. And when he clicks on this, this will allow him to go in and be able to do his push notifications right from the app. So when they're actually at a field, let's say he's at a field, and let's say the weather looks bad, and he's there 45 minutes before everybody else gets there, and he's going to call off the practice or the game, he can go right into his app, and he can send a push notification out to everybody. Or if he wanted to send a push notification out to one person, he'd be able to do that from there. Hey, you left your car keys. You left your wallet. Right? I've got your wallet. Yeah. You left your hat. I've got your hat. And that is the back office training. So again, here is the app. You want to make changes, just put it in an email. You want something added, just put it in an email, and that's something that we can get done relatively quickly.